With the Thanksgiving week upon us, I'd like to welcome you to a special Wednesday edition of my weekly update. I'd like to begin by updating you about a couple of ongoing issues. First is the pending closure of Physicians Regional Hospital continues to be a cause for concern. Other area hospitals are picking up the slack, but stressing their resources, especially in emergency rooms, OB/GYN services, and psychiatric services. It is also causing AMR, the county's ambulance service provider, some problems as their waiting time to offload patients at various ERs is increasing significantly. Second, while the judge has dismissed the lawsuit in the Uniformed Officers Pension Plan case, it is not completely wrapped up at this point. Next week, the judge will issue a ruling concerning legal fees and who is liable for them. This has been a divisive and expensive episode for Knox County. My hope is that it will end next week and all of us can put this behind us and work on constructive things to make our community even better. I'd like to thank my friend Mike Edwards, the Knoxville Chamber of Commerce CEO, for a job well done and congratulations on his retirement. The big question is, who is going to replace Mike? I talk a lot about the evolving global economy and the advantages that we have here. It really feels as if Knox County is poised to do some wonderful things when it comes to jobs and economic development, things that will make our region more prosperous and give our kids and grandkids tremendous opportunities. But we only have one chance to get it right. Opportunities like this only come once in a generation. The Chamber is a very important part of our economic development, and they must get the right person to lead. I would like to see the Chamber employ the services of a good national search firm to make sure that that happens. This week I spoke to the Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Contractors Association about the importance of the building trades and career and technical education. Along with our county commissioners, I spoke to the Youth Leadership Knoxville right before County Commission's monthly meeting. I read to the students at Westview Elementary School's reading celebration, spoke at the groundbreaking of the Midway Business Park, and I was honored to be the narrator at the Rocky Hill Elementary's Turkey Trot. Rocky Hill has been holding this presentation for 31 years, and I had an absolute blast. Lunch this week was at Big Kahuna's Wings. With the holidays approaching, my lunch schedule will be hit or miss for the next several weeks, so I'm going to suspend the community lunches until after Christmas, but I'll keep you updated about where I'll be on social media. Before I go, I'd like to share some thoughts about Thanksgiving. We associate Thanksgiving with pilgrims, prosperity, and abundance. In fact, the pilgrims are a study in how the free market and property rights cause prosperity and abundance, and how communism causes poverty and human misery. Originally, the settlers at Plymouth Colony engaged in communal sharing of land and crops. The result was a disaster, misery, and near starvation. Since everyone was entitled to an equal share of the crops, whether they had worked to help grow them or not, there was no incentive to work and produce. But there was a lot of resentment and hunger. The colony elders realized that they would not survive another winter, so they introduced private property rights and the rights of individual families to keep the fruits of their own labor. Conditions quickly improved. That's a lesson for all of us, but one that I feel we sometimes seem to forget. I'm thankful for many things. Among them is that, as an American, I live in a country in which we still believe in private property and the free market. Yes, we have our faults, we have our warts, and there's a lot of work to do. But I'm thankful for the idea of the American dream, the freedom to live the life that you want to live, to use your talents to the benefit of mankind, and to keep the fruits of your own labor. I hope that everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. And to play us out, here's the Rocky Hill Elementary School students at this year's Turkey Trot. Have a good one.
Gather round, who will get the drumstick? Yummy, yummy drumstick. All sit down, all sit down. Cornbread muffins,